If you're looking for a video that's going to tell you what to keep in your closet, there's other videos for that. This ain't that video. If you're looking for the crinkling of a plastic bag, then this is your video. This is it. Actually, we live in a house that is too small. That's just the way it is. And chances are that's not going to change anytime soon, even if we move. That's just the nature of the game. We're a growing family, and the house is not necessarily too small for us. It's too small for our stuff. And what I'm about to show you is not for the faint of heart. This is what our closet looks like. That's our closet. And you're not even really getting a good shot of the floor because we got to save some dignity. So we're going to declutter. We're going to get rid of a lot of junk, and that's just what it is, junk. We've been studying a lot on decluttering. There's another term for it that I can't remember. Anyway, minimalizing. That's the word. This is my person here for remembering things. So yeah, we're going to declutter. We're going to get rid of a bunch of junk, and we might even get rid of some stuff that is good. But here we go. Minimalism and decluttering have gained a lot of momentum in recent years, and there are some really great reasons. And we've compiled, off the top of our head, a list of 6 reasons. Number 1 is that you're able to find clothes a little more easily. Chrissy especially found about 2 or 3 articles of clothing that she had been looking for, but were hid within the hanging clothes of the closet. And we found those actually while we were going through the clothes.
As you get older, or maybe after you have children, your body goes through changes, and some of the clothes that you've had may not fit like they used to before. So that brings us to number 2. Get rid of clothes that have negative feelings. Clothes that make you feel bad about yourself, or clothes that don't fit the way they used to, or maybe you have buyer's remorse about a clothing that you bought, so every time you wear it or you see it, you think about the negative feelings associated with that article of clothing.
Number 3, it's easier to keep tidy when you have less things to have lying around. If you have a finite amount of space, and if you have less items, then you're able to keep everything in its place a lot easier.
Which brings us to number 4. You'll have less laundry pileup. If you have less clothes, then obviously you'll have less laundry pileup. So there won't be as much laundry that you'll have to wash.
Right, and that's not to say that around this household we have laundry pileup, but everybody goes through times when they get busy, and laundry can be one of those things that you can very easily set aside and procrastinate on completing.
Especially if you have a lot of members in your household and a lot of activities going on.
Number 5, you can sell items that you no longer wear and are no longer useful to you. You can also donate if you're not worried about making any money back from the clothes that you're getting rid of.
Right, and in donating, you may be actually helping somebody else who has.
That is true, because a lot of the clothes that you get rid of are probably in pretty decent shape.
Mm-hmm. And number 6 is it's easier and better for moving. If you have less stuff, then it's easier to pack up and unpack once you do get moved.
Especially true if you're like us and you're a renter. We took advice from several videos that we looked up on the subject, and we also established our own methodology along the way, based on basically how much clothes that we wanted to get rid of.
Number 1 is, do you enjoy wearing it? Does it make you feel good when you wear that item of clothing? Right.
Yeah, I guess another way of saying that would be, is it something you look forward to wearing? Do you see that shirt and you go, that's my shirt right there? Another thing to take into account is what condition the article of clothing is in. It doesn't mean that just because it's a little bit threadbare, but you still enjoy wearing it, you should get rid of it. But you should take that into account when comparing that to maybe another shirt. If it comes down to 2 shirts, you want to get rid of it. You want to obviously take into account how much longer that article of clothing is going to last.
And number 3, relating to what I previously mentioned about your body shape changing, is, does it suit your body type? Decide, do I still fit this the same way? Does it still look the way that it did when I thought that I loved this item? Has it changed?
If you're planning on losing weight, I would say don't hang on to your skinny clothes because you're just going to enjoy buying new clothes whenever you lose that weight anyway.
Yeah, it's sort of like a reward for losing the weight.
Yeah, that's right, a reward. So, don't keep around your skinny clothes just because you're going to lose weight because, eventually when you do lose weight, you're going to want a whole new wardrobe anyway. And
also, if you lose weight, you can get rid of some of the clothes that you now don't fit into and get some of the clothes that you will fit into.
Brand new purge.
Right. It's
real easy to look at some of your worn out clothes and think that you want to hang on to some of them for lounge clothes. Try not to do that. You can end up with the same amount of clothes that you started with, trying to hang on to clothes to economize their use. Go ahead and get rid of those clothes too, and try not to differentiate between in-the-house clothes and out-of-the-house clothes. That's assuming that you can do such a thing depending on your job or your lifestyle.
And number 5, when you're looking at your clothes, a good thing to think about is, would you buy that item again? If you saw that item in the store, would you think, I like that, I think I'm going to buy that?
The idea that we used was that we wanted to keep the clothes that we actually wanted to wear, not try to decide what clothes we wanted to get rid of merely because there was something wrong with them. A lot of the clothes that we did get rid of, there was nothing wrong with them. They're just not clothes that we want to wear. Of course, it's going to be easier for some people than it is for others. I was brutal. Chrissy was brutal at first and sort of softened up.
I get sort of an emotional attachment to things, even clothes.
Chrissy would sometimes remember an event in which she wore some article of clothing while she was looking at it. And that's a sort of sentimentality that would have probably kept a lot of clothes in her closet if she had not been a little bit hard on herself and tried to overlook that sentimentality, because those memories still remain even when those clothes go away.
All right.
As you can see, our closet space has increased significantly, and we've even gotten rid of one of our dresser drawers because we just didn't need the space anymore, and one of our dressers really just needed to go. We probably got rid of better than 75% of our clothing, which includes 2 large boxes to sell and 2 large boxes to donate. We're so happy with the results of the decluttering that we did in the bedroom and the closet that we're pretty excited to do the same thing with the rest of the house. And thanks for watching, guys. Please subscribe, like our video if you did like it, and feel free to leave a comment below.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching. Bye.
We went down the slide.
The big slide at your bounce house party?
Mm-hmm. That was pretty fun.
Yeah. Zoe, what's something fun you did with your brother?
Nothing beats the slide.